SI stands for System International, also known as the metric system. Practically all of the world's nations have adopted this system as their measurement standard. It's based on reliable and fixed attributes of nature and covers all aspects of measurement. Measurement units have existed far back into history. The concept of a day, or a year, are two such examples and are based on planetary movement. Length has historically been defined by human limbs. The foot was originally defined as the length of King Charlemagne's foot. The inch was based off the width of King Edgar's thumb. The mile was based off the distance covered by the Roman army after 1,000 steps were taken. In all cases, we can see that units are defined in terms of objects or attributes of the world. We can also see that inconsistencies exist in these primitive unit systems. When King Edgar died, his thumb died along with him. From that point, the inch could no longer be calibrated back to its original source. The inch ended up getting redefined in terms of barleycorns. This wasn't really much of an improvement, as there is a size variation from one barleycorn to the next. With an inch defined as 3 barleycorns in length, the barleycorns that you selected would determine how long your inch was. Today, the inch is defined against the metric system's meter, which itself is based off the speed of light, which is a fixed property of the universe. This makes it a much more consistent and reliable standard than thumbs or barleycorns. As the world's technology refined and progressed, the need for a simple, reliable, and precise system of measurement became apparent. The SI system was born out of this demand. It was created by the French in the 1800s and quickly spread internationally. It uses reliable physical standards to define a small set of base measurement units. These base units are then in turn used to define all the other units in the system. These non-base units are called derived units. There are 7 base units in the SI system. This small group of units are defined by various physical attributes, which we will now take a look at. The meter measures length. It uses the speed of light as its reference. The kilogram measures mass. The kilogram is actually the only base unit which still uses a physical object as its reference. There is research currently underway to redefine the kilogram according to the natural constants, making it consistent with the other base units. The second measures time. It uses the constant nature of radioactive decay as its reference. The ampere measures current. It uses the force generated between 2 current-carrying conductors as its reference. The kelvin measures temperature. It uses the triple point of water as its reference. The triple point is the temperature at which water can exist as a solid, liquid, and gas simultaneously. The mole measures the amount of a substance. Its reference is the number of atoms contained within 12 grams of carbon. The candela measures luminosity. It uses a light source with a specific frequency and intensity as its reference. These 7 standards define every unit used in the SI system, be it directly in the case of base units, or indirectly for the case of derived units. Let's take a look at some of the derived units that you will encounter throughout this course.